It's cold this week. Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Coffee and Comments at the different location of my place in Portland, Oregon. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are getting out. Weather's starting to get better. Spring, right around the corner. Yeah, there's also a lot of racing going on, so I hope you're able to watch that on whatever streaming platform you can approach it to. There's the Women's Healthy Aging Tour right now. There's Tirreno Adriatico, and there's also Paris-Nice, which, no spoilers, but wow. Yeah, and also I really wanted you guys to leave a comment. Let us know how you guys approach spring riding. I think there are a lot of different ways, a lot of different clothing options you can go with. Let us know, because I'm actually super interested. So yeah, let's start out with our recommendations of the week. First up, I have the GCN Plus documentaries. If you're a subscriber, you'll know very well about what these are. I recently watched The Lost Year, which was about 2020 and the COVID stuff and everything. So that was super interesting, and it tells the cycling world from last year at a different angle. You get the inside of like the pro riders' opinions, the team directors, all those type of things, and it was actually super interesting, so I really liked that. Another recommendation I have, kind of on the same vein a little bit, is go to YouTube. So recently Paul has been suggesting a bunch of different YouTube videos to watch. Some people have watched them all, some people have not naming any names. Anyways, I have been watching a bunch of YouTube, as you guys know, and there's a lot of really cool places to look. You can look at people like Ted King, you can look at people like EF, you can look at, even GCN. All of these are really great places, so wherever you're interested, there will be something out there for you. Also, my last recommendation, and I'm pretty sure my dad's given this recommendation, but we're going to give it anyways. I recently bought myself a good pair of fenders for my 650B wheels on my gravel bike. Lifesaver, especially here in Portland. I get rained on and muddy all the time, and so they are the best. I love them so much. Also, a product review that I had that I kind of teased earlier in the week was I recently bought a pair of Velo toes. If you don't know what they look like, we'll put a picture on screen. And also, they're these latex shoe covers. They've actually made a newer version, a 2.0 version, which has a thicker sole, so you don't rip them, because that's kind of an issue I've heard with some people. And kind of how I have liked them so far. I've had them for about a week and a half, and they are, first of all, they're hell to put on. I'm gonna be honest. They're really hard to put on the first couple of times. You have to put them on before your shoe. You have to put your foot through the cleat hole, and they have to come up to your ankle. And it's kind of hard to put them on, but once you get the hang of it, you'll kind of get to know how to do it. And then after that, at first, they're going to look a little weird. You're going to look down at your feet and you're going to think, wow, my feet look like they're covered in a balloon, which they kind of are. But you get used to them, and they look pretty cool, I think. They do save on your aerodynamic drag, which I've heard. They haven't gone through any wind tunnels, but I've heard that that's a big help. They keep your feet warm, and they keep your feet completely dry. There's no zippers, there's no vents. It's just complete coverage. I really like them. Your feet get a little sweaty on the inside because there are no vents, so that is another kind of downside, but I personally recommend them. I'm a big fan of them. They're only $20. $20 is pretty manageable, I think, so yeah. How about you try out some Velotoes? Lastly on our docket for the day, the ramp test. My dad challenged me to this about 2 weeks ago. I finally finished it today, and it was hard. It was pretty tough, but I made it with only 2 steps to go. I'm not sure, you'll have to look back at what at the video my dad made about it. But yeah, I had 2 steps to go, which was around, I think, 389 watts, which I was pretty happy with. I raised also all my personal stats, which I was pretty happy with as well. Coming into that time of year where racing's starting, I'm happy with how that ended up. So yeah, that is kind of all I have for the week. Like I said in the beginning of the video, make sure to leave us a comment about your spring riding. You know, weather's a changing. Why don't you let us know how it goes? Make sure to follow us on all our social medias, Packfiller on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And also, why don't you subscribe to the Packfiller, you know? Like I said in one of my previous The Weekly Ride videos, just a couple dollars per month. Why don't you go check it out? And then, like I just mentioned, I'm starting to make some videos about the weekly ride. It's going to be a video series on Instagram, IGTV right now. So why don't you go check those out? Like I said, subscribe, follow, like, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.